the Viral Virtue Show, the show that promotes a culture of good character, morals, and values. You know, it's always a delight to have you join us in the studio. Well, with me in the studio is...
Uju, as always.
And I have a special guest, Mali.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mali.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining joining us in the studio.
No, you can cut me off now.
Sorry, now you're me. We are almost one.
No, we're not almost one. After the last how many episodes that you talked about psychic? No, we are not one. Please, you and me.
All right, so today we'll be talking about domestic violence against men.
Men?
Yes. I know that's a little bit strange, but generally we'll be talking about domestic violence against men. But I would like to start by asking, what's domestic violence? Generally now, not specific.
Control, exercise of control, power. Over, domestic now, so an intimate
partner.
Yes.
Books. So how will you explain what domestic violence?
He said it all.
Oh, simple.
There's nothing. What will I add again?
All right, so while working, I came across this video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, I'll just let you be the judge of it. I'd like us to watch this video.
So we're going to play it now?
Yes, on domestic violence.
Emergency. My mommy and daddy are having a fight. He's hurting mommy. We're gonna send the police. Okay.
No, we're not fucking in this together.
This isn't a dream. Woke up to screams. Mommy and daddy are fighting again. It is intense. Daddy is stressed. Glass on the floor, the room is a mess. Moving his hand, he's gripping her neck. Clenching her fist, she's hitting his chest. Closing my eyes, I wish that I left. Can't even breathe, I'm trying my best. Screaming for help, I'm only 12. There is no way I could do it myself. There is no way to assist her. They woke up my sister from plates falling off of the shelf. Help, both of us standing in shock. Both of us trying to get him to stop. I run to the phone, I left her alone. While I'm proceeding to dial the cops. Hurry, please, it's an emergency.
Are you alone? Is there a burglary?
No, daddy is hurting our mom.
Okay, remain on the line. Stay calm.
Saying that they would arrive in a minute. Daddy is looking at her with a twisted look in his eye. Look at her cry by the looks of it. I think that mommy is finished. She grabbed a knife off the kitchen counter, clenching her grip and refusing to cower. Struck and then hit him with all of her power. Knew that her kids couldn't make it without her. Daddy fell, scared as hell. Mommy doesn't know what to do. Let him go, check his pulse. Daddy looks uncomfortable. Saw her eyes, looked surprised. Standing still, she cannot move. She's in shock, hear the cops. They come rushing in the room. Put the weapon down, put the weapon down. Daddy isn't breathing, lying on the ground. Weapons drawn, pointing at her mom. She is panicking, try to keep her calm. What to do, what to do? Mommy doesn't have a clue. In a panic, try to move. Trigger, pull the police, shoot. Mom and dad are on the floor. Cops are racing around the room. They tell us both to hold on tight. They said it would be over soon.
That was really emotional.
Sad.
It was sad. And you know what I kept thinking? What were they quarreling about?
I'm sure it's something. I'm not sure. But it might be something petty.
Yes, and it always, just moves. What were you thinking while watching the video? Tell me.
I'm a mother. It's the children, really, because at the end of the day, they are the ones that lost. They lost their parents the same day.
And the part he said, the cop said it will be over soon.
It's over already now.
My sister, it's not beginning. Because that's a long, it's a lifetime of rape, foster home, and all the vices that their parents could have protected them from. So for me, it was just the beginning.
What people like pity, is they are future spouses. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a baggage, a deep baggage.
Yeah, what do you think?
Listening to the rap was composed in the perspective of the children. So you can see that what is happening is a trigger, is just dots into the future. And when we see people behave the way they do, when we're talking about violence anywhere, they are playing a script. It may be one macho man, it may be a macho lady, since we are talking about violence against men, but they are playing a script of what has happened before. And that's what just came to my mind. So I really agree with you that what is coming to my mind is when they said it's over, no, it's just starting.
Yeah, it's
and
just
it takes,
starting.
I don't know, it takes God to
God, that's
erase what just happened, violence.
All right, so that's what this episode is about. We're talking domestic violence against men. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, we dive straight into domestic violence against men.
I was born under complicated circumstances.
Back at home, I felt rejected and sad.
I felt I wasn't good enough.
He was very, very possessive.
I got pregnant. I had a baby. Then I dropped out of school.
I'm sick and tired of this life I'm leaving. Somebody tell me why am I still breathing?
I went back to the Word of God.
Right now, I know who I have on the inside of me, and I know who I am.
Strive for excellence and give it your absolute best every time you get a chance.
We will pray some more. We will dance, we will sing, we will love you more. On and on, we proclaim you, Lord. We scream from the bottom of our hearts. I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end.
Welcome back again. This is Viral Virtue, and we're not tired of saying it, but it's a program that promotes good character, morals, and values. So today we're still talking about domestic violence against men, and we're going to ask questions, and we have Mali here who's going to enlighten us about a lot of things. Okay, so we're talking domestic violence, and we've talked about domestic violence, we've watched the video, but is it just physical? Is domestic violence just physical? I know that there are other, aspects of domestic violence, but I'm sure that you'll help us.
So, sorry, before I'd also like to know, so that you just answer us at once, I'd also like to know what domestic violence against men actually means. Okay.
So, turning the coin is when there is an exertion of power, influence, that subdues the man beyond his ability to, retaliate or something like that. So because the best way to define it is the other way around. So now that we are talking about the man, then it's really a rare case. Yeah. And so when we talk about domestic violence, yes, what comes to our mind immediately is just like the film, physical. But there is emotional.
Yeah.
There is financial.
Yes.
And there is sexual.
Verbal. Sexual.
Yes, verbal. Yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yes, there is verbal. So, the list just goes on and on. Anything that can just bring pain. And remember, when we're defining it, we said it's between intimate partners. So, what I may do to an outsider that may not pain such, a little of that is done with your partner that is intimate, someone that you are virtually open to, will hurt a lot.
Yeah, so you were talking about
emotional,
the different kinds of domestic violence. So I'd like you to throw more light on let's talk about emotional domestic violence against men. Okay. So how would you explain that?
Emotional. Yeah. If I think emotion, I'll think manipulation, basically. So when I'm saying, I would say this, I will not deny that I have actually been manipulative.
Oh, thank you for your truthfulness.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I will not deny. I don't think that it would be fair to say that all women, but most women have been manipulated. Because, when you're arguing with your spouse and then you break down in tears just to win the argument, is very manipulative. I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but I just wanted to win. Can't you see I'm crying? And then he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't know it hurt you this much. Okay, let's not argue about it, Mama." Okay, yeah. So these are days we win. So now I've won. So okay, after you've won, then what? Because the truth is, you've not sorted out that issue. So for me, that is emotional abuse, not like physical, but I have he might want to correct something, but then I've stopped it, and he might still be hurting, but in my mind, I've won the argument. So
I'm just going to add to that. I think I'm also guilty. In fact, I think almost all women are guilty because, when we talk domestic violence against men also, I don't beat my husband. I cannot I cannot do that. But, in our words, while you're talking now, I just, thought about, okay, I have to win this argument. You cannot, you might have the strength, but I have to win. So we probably might be saying things that might get to him,
just to break him.
Yes, emotionally. And
but sorry. Isn't that verbal? When you say things to hurt the person and break the person.
Okay, so maybe, but it's shy.
I mentioned sexual.
Okay.
Why that's where they'll find you.
Just mentioned something. I say, okay, what did I do? So let him explain to us.
So when we're talking about viral care, I mean viral virtue. I mean, don't mind me. Virtue. We're talking about morals. We're talking about character, and immediately we mentioned the word sexual. We're talking about a commitment between two people, and at least in our context, let's say man and woman, confidently, morally, yes. Yes, so man and woman, and now, the good book, the Bible, because I'll still refer, when we're talking about character, we have to make reference to the Bible, yes. And it says that I can't go out. Then here, you are my spouse. And I'm saying, how far? And you use everything within your power to deprive the man.
Okay, so what's how far? Is that how they say this?
No, I'm just summarizing.
I know you're summarizing, sir, but I will come in here to defend women.
Okay.
Because you can't just come out from later. After the whole day, not tell me how far.
No. This is the procedure. Wait. This is the procedure.
Okay. Please,
if you want a lovely bed in the night, for the husband, it starts from the morning.
Please, also take notes.
Now, let's assume the man has done all that ought to be done. He has sent you texts. He has bought your favorite. I mean, you know all the things that you'll have ticked him, and it's time to reach the main agenda.
That one now manipulation. Now,
no, it's not. We are friends. We are friends. So you know what? So because I have to come from this angle in the sense that when all has been done, just assume that I'm that sweet person that you have in your mind. Then I've done all. Okay. Then
I have your headache.
Well, remove your hand. Please. This is the only thing you know. And the guy is burning. The guy wants, and you know that this is where, and you are the only one that can give. And you, wow. Now, in this, I'm just thinking of one scripture. I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 5 or so. It was encouraging men, not to deprive themselves. He said something. He said, so that you don't give room for the devil.
Right.
So we know what the lady does. It releases the man to experience violence from the devil. Why? He goes side chick. So that's one way sexually.
Right. Okay.
Do you really agree?
Any comments on the sexual part?
No, I actually agree with him. And the truth is, we women always find a way to want to punish the men. Because even when we quarrel, we know that later we know where to find you. We know. So we actually say, okay, this one, I will use my power to hurt you. If I can't fight back, and if I can't say things that'll hurt you now, I'll use this one to hurt you. But we've talked about this once. Let's talk financial. Yes, let's talk financial. So let's talk
well, although rare, but it happens when the woman is more like the breadwinner. And, during the love time, don't worry. I mean, everything's going to work.
Do it together.
And that's why they warn us as men to always be in charge. When I mean in charge now, provide financially for your own. But let's assume that it's just this way. And
the woman is.
Yes, the woman is. And, when we're watching that video, immediately each of us, we talked about the children perspective. Then the woman is able to portray to the children, I'm the one in charge here.
Okay.
Yes. I'm the one that pay your school fees. Did your dad give you school fees? no, mom. When you needed that, when you called your dad, what did he say? And he was, I was the one. So all he's just trying to say is, I'm the one in charge here. So you are torturing him financially because he can't provide at that time.
Right.
You know,
The ideal will be for them to agree, and the children should not even know what is happening between the men and the women. Yes,
and you talked about the woman being the one financially, buoyant and all of that. But there's also in a case where the man is the one financially buoyant.
Okay.
But I want to pay for school fees, and school fees is 150, and I say is 500K.
So you're putting on due pressure,
so
yes.
That's another angle of the financial manipulation.
So he's hustling to make up that 500.
When was the last time you gave me?
Okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
So that pressure now is coming on Julie. Wow.
She is not buoyant, but she's putting. I know.
Have you done it?
I know.
Have you done it? No, I cannot. No, I don't have the mind to. No.
But anyway,
that means you are just missing.
I'm not going to even say.
Just go and have mercy, Lord, on building.
But I'm just saying that's also another form of financial.
Yeah, I think
because
that,
you don't know how the man is struggling.
Yeah.
And then you're saying, okay, so you gave me 500. Sorry, I think my money is coming. So you gave me 10K or 20K this month, and things have increased.
Exactly.
And things you still can do what you need to do with that. So that's you're putting they are all related.
Mental pressure, yeah.
But anyways, I think we'll take a break, and when we come back, more continues.
All right.
Sometimes in life, we find ourselves in a dark place.
Getting kicked out of school just shook my faith because I was like, where were you when this was happening to me? If you loved me, you would have looked out for me.
God felt so far away.
But just in the nick of time, a ray of hope shines through.
He helped me to know that there was a best friend in Jesus.
Even though sometimes we don't hear him or we don't see him, he's actually there.
Stories of men and women who pulled through worse experiences filter through to our ears. Hope, joy, peace and love gradually replacing every fear, pain and doubt.
Welcome to 700 Club.
Join us on 700 Club Nigeria and experience stories that will inspire your whole family.
Welcome back again. We've been speaking about domestic violence against men. Earlier, we talked about the types of domestic violence, but this time we're going to be talking about causes and why men don't speak up. So first, let's talk about the causes of domestic violence. I think, for my end, is maybe deep hurt and trust.
Yeah.
Like when you breaking of trust. God. Mali.
So deep hurt, trust, then that is like a shall I say, stab to intimacy.
Right.
And once that is lost, now there is also a place of defense that we also have to bring into this because, like what we watched, she was in the defensive, but the reality was that she was the one that killed. Yeah. So, I mean, that happens. And one of the causes is we think that if I can use another method to get what I want, it will be solved, but not knowing that it is bridging, it is widening the trust, and it is widening the confidence that we have on ourselves. Then there is a fight, disagreement, conflict.
Say understanding, as simple as that sounds.
Communication.
Yes, communication, understanding. I want things done I want things from you in a particular way, and we don't seem to see eye to eye, and that could really, because you don't give me what I want, I somehow feel is deliberate, and so you're hurting me deliberately, so I will want to hurt you.
And also unrealistic expectations. You had an expectation, you had a dream
and
of
this
what.
Is not the person you're here.
Yes, and this is not what you are getting.
So you feel betrayed.
Yes.
And so
what a baggage, because now in this movie that we watched, or music, imagine the girl growing up and she's thinking, I'll get married, but no man is going to treat me the way you know, my father treated my mother. So you're already on the defensive. So if he talks to you anyhow, you know, but in your head, you're saying, I will never be in this kind of marriage. But then, funny enough, you find yourself in that kind of marriage where, unfortunately, you're the one being abusive. Like, before he says, oh, and then you slap him, and in your head, like,
you know,
oh,
that
I'm sorry.
links up to what he said about being defensive.
Yes.
Because I've been hurt before, I'm not going to let any man hurt me like my dad hurt, you know. And yeah, so that's.
And even on the physical, you know, because, well, it is assumed that the men are physically stronger. So there's a tendency to underestimate what physical weapons that a woman can use.
Right. Like sex?
So, well, I know the text, we've talked about sex, but even they can use anything else. They can use a knife. They can, I mean, like, okay, thank you for this lovely drink now. I can just smash it and that's the lady. So even physically, it's possible.
Yeah, so you think you're stronger than me, but then I can just use this. Yes.
I can use what's that thing they used to pound the hammer? And you know, they have a firm grip on most of these utensils more than the men, so they'll just overshadow the man.
So what are why can't men, or why don't men speak up? You know, why don't they speak up? Why can't they say, oh, my wife beat me?
Hey, ego.
You know, this is Africa. Yes. I grew up with men don't cry. So men don't cry. So most times they cry inside. They can't speak up because they'll be stigmatized. And like he said, you're bruising.
So you go to the office and tell your colleague, my wife brushed me today. Like, hey, God. And they always say, let I go and talk now. Meanwhile, your wife is beating you at home.
But I think that, personally, I think that that's wrong. I think we should train our men in such a way that you speak up.
Yeah.
Because if you don't speak up, you don't get healing. If you don't speak up, you won't get solution.
But do the men even know? Yeah, physical abuse, yes. But do the men even know that they are verbally? They might know they are verbally abused. Or do they know that they are mentally, emotionally, and financially abused? Those are the words.
I think they do. What do you?
Well, one thing I know is that there's a lot of pressure on them, and because they are internalizing what a woman will verbalize, so they are putting everything inside. So it's killing them from inside. Yes, maybe that's the reason why we are discussing in this platform, for us to know that there are various ways in which men can be abused, and the next thing is just for us to say, okay, what's the solution to the abuse?
Right.
All right, so I think we'll take a break now. When we come, we'll talk about the solutions, and we'll also talk about, you know, like we started by saying, a lot of women don't know they are abusers. They don't know that they abuse. You cry because you just want to win the argument, but you don't know in that form you're an abuser. Sorry. Well, all right, so let's take a break, and when we come back, there is more. Welcome back. So if you're just joining us, this is a Viral Virtue Show, the show that promotes a culture of good character, morals, and values. And we've been talking domestic violence against men. Just before the break, Mali was about telling us about some of the solutions to domestic violence against men.
Well, I think the one solution is speak out. Speak
out.
Speak out. And speaking out, you are speaking out to where you feel there is a solution. And one place I will still say is the Word of God.
Yeah.
It's written there. It's clear there. what I'm supposed to do, what we're supposed to do. And love is the main thing. Love is a unifying factor. Unity does not mean that there are no differences. Unity is that different personalities can become one. But speak out, reach out to someone.
Yeah, so just I need you to clarify when you say speak out. Now, in the day and age of social media, should I go and say, my wife is beating me or something on social media? What are the channels? How can men speak out without being stigmatized? So,
Yeah, I would say speak out to someone you respect.
Okay, great.
Someone
Speak out
you
to
respect.
someone you respect.
Someone you respect.
All right, so let's play our game.
Okay.
What game are we playing today?
I think it's game of charade.
Yeah. Okay, so
you're the one.
I'll be moderating.
Yeah.
So you forget to. All right, so let me get the game. Okay, so I'm going to pick a word. I'm the moderator now. I'm going to show it to you, and then you're going to describe it to him without saying a word.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's going to be vice versa.
Okay, Lord.
Yeah. So.
Should I peep?
No. That'll be violence on the show. All right.
Okay, let me, so I won't be tempted.
So pick anyone.
Okay.
How you
don't look at
giving
it.
him to pick?
Wait, now
No,
he's going to pick. He's not
looking.
going. I'll put
I'm
you
not
on the
looking.
chair.
I'm not
So
looking.
just pick one.
Yeah, I'll pick this one.
Give it to me.
Yes.
So easy.
No. Cell phone now. One call. I call. iPhone.
Okay, so that's nice. So we are going to do it this
Uju
way.
is very good at it. I guess so.
Okay, so who are you? You're picking.
No, he's picking.
No, I see
you
you
are
last
picking.
time.
Yes. So you're going to pick one and just yes.
Oh, I'm surprised I got that.
that's
Okay,
the
let's
one.
see.
Okay.
Moody. Depression. Mental health. I can't even take you serious. Okay.
It's not emotional though.
See.
It's not emotional.
All right.
Not...
He has said the answer.
Oh, emotional.
You're the winner.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's actually all we have.
I had fun today.
Yeah, I did. Did you?
Thank you.
Oh, very much. Thank you.
I think we enjoyed, even though Chima is not on
Yes,
set. We didn't miss him. We missed him a little.
It's not me and you that will sit down. Oh, my attack us later.
All right, so that's all we have on the show today. It was fun hanging out with Uju and Mali.
Thank you.
Remember, domestic violence against men, it's bad. And men should also learn to speak up. If you'd like to be a guest like Mali on the show, you can always send a message to the contact scrolling on the screen. Till next time, stay blessed. Bye.
Bye.